Hi everyone. For those of you that don't remember me, my name is Philip. I work for the Cape Elizabeth Land Trust. I met some of you in school last year. We had to cancel some of our spring programs, but I'm here today to tell you a little bit about what you can do to get out and explore the woods in Cape Elizabeth, be that in your backyard, somewhere like Robinson Woods, or any of the other preserves and protected lands we have here in Cape Elizabeth. We're going to be talking especially about the activities we included in our 4th grade journal. If you're not in 4th grade, that's okay. There's going to be a download link to get the same activities so you can print them out at home. So without further ado, welcome to Robinson Woods, and we're going to talk about some of the things you can come out and explore this summer here. One of the awesome things you can look for in Robinson Woods are decomposers. Those are those organisms that break down dead things and return their nutrients to the soil. Right here we've got a fungus. That's a really cool example. We have a lot of these in Robinson Woods because we have a lot of old dead trees in here. Other things you can look for are under logs. So let's jump over to a log and we'll check out what we can find there. Under this old log, we're going to see if we can find some decomposers. Hey, there we go. So we got a whole bunch of pill bugs. Actually, there's even a salamander under here. You can also see there's lots of fungus, and there's evidence of other little insects helping to break things down. Now, one thing you'll definitely notice is that it's pretty buggy, especially if you're in a wet area like the vernal pools that we've visited before. Mosquitoes reproduce in these vernal pools just like the salamanders and other amphibians that we usually get excited about. In the notebook, you'll see there's a page showing what the life cycle of a mosquito looks like. Even though the mosquitoes might be annoying, there's actually something I'm a little more worried about when I'm in the woods, and that's ticks. Luckily, there are easy ways to protect yourself. One thing is to wear light-colored clothing, and another really important thing you can do is tuck your pant legs into your socks. That way, if a tick does get onto you, it doesn't have a way to get to your skin. And it's a pretty good way to show off your favorite pair of socks. Summer is also a great time to try to recall some of those trees you learned how to identify in the fall. Right here, I've got an evergreen, and I can tell by looking at the bottom that this is an eastern hemlock. It's got 2 little white stripes along each of the flat needles. Here we've got the needles of a white pine tree. You can see they're much longer, and there are 5 needles in each bundle, just like there are 5 letters in the word white. Here we've got a red spruce. I can tell because the needles are much smaller, and instead of being flat, they come off in all directions from the branches, and even go in between the individual twigs. The last thing I'll encourage you to do is find a good spot to just sit and use your powers of observation. Think about what you see, both nearby, up in the canopy, off in the distance. Think about what you hear. Sometimes it's fun to make cups with your hands, kind of like the shape of a deer's ears. Use those to focus your ears on the different sounds you can hear. And most importantly, like all good scientists, it's a good idea to write some of these things down. If you do have a journal from the Land Trust, we always include a couple blank pages at the end where you can put your own observations in there. But you can use whatever you want. It could be paper you have lying around. It could even be a piece of bark that you find somewhere in your backyard. So I hope you get a chance to explore this summer. If you're interested in other resources from the Land Trust, head to our website. We've got a list, and we're always posting new articles and new activities as well on our Facebook page and in our email newsletter. Have a great summer.